Namaste. Welcome to Yoga for Life with Antoni. Today we're doing a somatic yoga flow. This is calming, healing, and yet strengthening and stretching at the same time. Let's go ahead and get started by coming to a upright, tall, standing position called mountain pose. You can start to lift your toes and spread them, bringing your feet straight instead of going out or in. Soften the knees, bring the shoulders back and down, and lift up through the crown towards the ceiling. Shoulders are soft, jaw is soft. You can close your eyes here as you inhale, let your arms float overhead. And as you exhale through the mouth, let your arms slowly come back down to your side. This time we're going to inhale through the nose to the count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and then exhale to the count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If that's accessible to you, let's continue inhaling to the count of 4. And exhaling, slowly releasing your arms to the count of 6. See if you can do this through your nostrils only, no pressure. Or you can breathe out through the mouth and in through the nose. You can breathe in for the count of 3 and out for the count of 5, whatever feels more relaxing to you. We just want the exhale to be extended a little longer. Let's do one more. And relax, widen your feet, toes out, knees soft. Start to twist, swinging your arms. You can have eyes opened or closed. And then just slowly start to go faster with the twist. This will start to lift your arms a little higher. And just get lost in this for a moment as we warm up our backs. You can make gentle fists and start to gently tap your sides. And then we're going to slowly slow down the twist. Slowly. Ending up back in the center. And we're going to do shoulder rolls, inhaling up and exhaling down. Throughout the practice, just try to make your exhale last a little longer. This will bring you into parasympathetic rest, digest, and heal. One more. And let's step to the top of the mat for a sun salutation. And as we inhale again, we let those arms float. And as we exhale, we're going to bend at the hips and knees, not the back. See, my back stays straight. We're going to rest on our thighs, let our hands and head release and shake it out. Then we're going to slide our hands up above our knees, press into our thighs, and come into an upside down L with straight legs and straight back. Bend the knees and release. And step back to your downward dog. Now what we want to do here is we want to release the fascia. So you're going to take your hands and push forward. Bend your knees so your hips release back and up. And then reach your heels down. As we push with the hands and reach with the heels, we're stretching the fascia in the spine. And just breathe here. Pull in your belly button, but keep breathing. You might feel a warmth coming from the spine as that fascia loosens up. And then we're going to come into plank. It's important that your shoulders come over your wrists. You could be on your knees if you'd like. And I want you to push the mat with your hands and kick out through your heels, lifting your belly and breathe. All right, we're going to come to our knees. Keep your shoulders over your wrists. We're going to slowly lower as we bend our elbows. And this is chaturanga. I want you to go as slow and controlled as you can until you come to your chest and then your chin. And then just kind of walk your hands out a little. They're under your shoulders. We're going to push back into puppy pose. So my hips are over my knees, my hands slide forward, and I bow, bow. And breathe, breathe. And then we slide our hands back a little, and we're going to bring our chest forward and up. Don't crunch your low back. This is cobra. And then we're going to come into tabletop with knees under hips, shoulders over wrists. And we're going to inhale to arch into cow. And then as we exhale, remember it's a longer exhale, we're going to lift into cat stretching. So inhale into cow, exhale into cat. Let's do a few more with the breath. One more. See, my chin is working with it as well. Lifting and tucking. Back in the center, we don't want rounding, we don't want overarching, we're neutral. Belly button in, right arm forward, left leg back. Keep that left hip even with the right. And take 3 slow breaths in bird dog. I'm pushing off with the left hand. 3 or 4 breaths. Switch sides. Notice how my right hip is not hiked up. It's even with the left. And then we're going to come back up into that downward dog, pushing hands forward, hips back, heels down. And then we're going to walk it in. And then we're going to sit down in a chair, an imaginary chair. But don't let your knees come forward. Keep those knees over the ankles so you don't hurt them. Bring your hands to your thighs so you can lift your chest without hurting your back. You can keep your hands here, namaste or out. Bring the weight into your heels, lifting your toes for chair pose. Breathe. Lift up from your armpits, open, and twist it out. Let out a sigh, and release. All right, and now we're going to come into warrior one. At the top of your mat, you're going to bring your left foot back, heel down. You're going to bend that front knee. As you press into the back heel, lift up. Your hips are not open, they're square. Your knee stays center, and I really want you to bend as deeply as you can with no pain. Keep it in the center. Don't let it go in or out. And then press into that heel as you lift chest, arms towards the ceiling for warrior one. If you lift your chin, just do it ever so slightly. If you've had a stroke, don't lift your chin. Then we're going to hinge forward to humble warrior. Pull your belly in, lift your arms out like wings. Still pressing through the back heel, bending through the front knee. Humble warrior. Slowly come up. And we're going to go to the other side. So I want you to notice that my feet are separated. They're not on a balance beam. This time we're going to bring the right foot back and square off that hip. So there's space between your feet like railroad tracks. Go as deep as you comfortably can with the knee, but keep it center. Press into that back heel. This is going to pull you in 2 different directions, and then start to lift for warrior one. My front knee is staying steady to protect it. I'm only lifting my chin a little bit if I haven't had a stroke or I have no neck injury. The more you bend and press through the back heel and bend through the front knee at the same time, the deeper your warrior one will be. Come into humble warrior. You're going to hinge. You're going to pull your belly button in. Arms like wings. Still pressing through that back heel. Come back up. Come into the center with wide legs. Turn the left foot to the left front corner and bend the knee over it. Come to pinky toe side of the right foot. Hips come in, palms up, thumbs pull back, head pulls back like from your ears. Look at a spot and breathe. Warrior two. Come onto your left elbow, push off of it and reach towards the left. Side angle warrior. Come back up, we're gonna go to the right side. Right toe turns out, right knee bends over the toes. Pinky toe side of that back foot. Bring that left hip in. Palms up, arms out and back, ears back. Warrior two. Come onto your right elbow, push off of it and reach to your right. Side angle warrior. Come back up. We're gonna walk our feet in a little. We're going to go into a squat. Toes are out, buttocks is out. We're gonna sit, but don't lift the heels. Just sit as low as you can without lifting the heels, and don't sink into it if you can, don't sink. Hold yourself up, push your knees back, and pull in the pelvic floor muscles like you're holding in urine for a yogi squat. Slowly start to come up, press your hands into your thighs, turn your feet straight, bend your knees. You're gonna let your head drop, just like in downward dog, unless you have high blood pressure or glaucoma, and then keep it lifted above your heart. We're gonna slowly roll up with the arms dangling. Last thing up is your head. Come into a heart opener. And we're gonna go ahead and come onto our back. Feet to the floor, arms out, chin straight. We're gonna squeeze those butt cheeks, lift as high as we can, pressing into your heels. Not letting your thighs come open and never moving your head right or left in bridge pose, especially if you've had a stroke, but really for anyone. Feel your belly breathing, not your chest. The chest will breathe, but we want to feel it in the belly, and we do that with a little bit longer exhales. And slowly release down. We're going to do some pandiculation, part of somatic yoga. Bring your right foot into figure four. Bring your hand to the inner knee. If you have knee problems, flex those right toes in. Otherwise, relax your right foot. And you're going to press into your hand and take a slow breath with a longer exhale. And then release. You're going to feel your lower back possibly releasing. Let's do that again. Your hand is simply being firm. The knee, the inner knee is what's pushing into your hand. And release. And again, press into the hand, then breathe in to about the count of 3 or 4, and then breathe out slowly through the mouth or through your nostrils to the count of 5 or 6. And release, and one more. This is pandiculation. We go into the tightness, and then we relax, and it releases. And for this, we're releasing the hip to release the lower back or sciatica. Let's continue with the left foot. Again, any knee pain today, flex those toes in, otherwise relax. My left hand isn't pushing, but it's not moving, and I'm gonna push into my hand and take a slow breath. And I'm going to release. And I'm going to do that again. Now comes the breath after I'm set up. And release. We're going to do 2 more. Again, you're breathing into the count of 3 or 4. And breathing out slowly to the count of 5 or 6. You can slow it down by doing pursed lips or nostrils. And release. Calm, relaxed, and 1 more. And release. We're going to bring our arms to our side. We're going to do a little core and knee release. And you're simply going to press your lower back into the mat. Okay, really press it to engage the core. And then start to bicycle very loosely with your legs. This is releasing your knees and it's working your core as you press your lower back into the mat. Relax, hug in your knees, take a cleansing breath. And now we're going to do the same thing, pushing your low back into the mat, and we're going to backwards bicycle. So bicycle backwards. And hug in your knees and release. Bring your feet to the floor, your knees out. Bring your feet together. Then this is cobbler pose. Then we're going to interlace our fingers, bring the palms to the ceiling, and overhead as far as you can go. As you do this, you press your low back into the floor or towards it. You press your knees together and squeeze your knees towards the floor for 3 breaths. Cobbler pose. Back into the center. Cross your right leg over your left and squeeze your thighs. Bring your left arm to your right shoulder. Right arm comes underneath to the left shoulder. As you give yourself a hug, pull your shoulders down. Hug your knees, your thigh in towards your chest. And as you squeeze your legs and hug yourself, take 3 breaths in modified eagle pose. 3 or 4 slow breaths. Longer exhales. Release, release, and switch sides. Left leg crosses. Right arm comes to left shoulder, left arm comes underneath to right shoulder. As you hug and squeeze and hug in, breathe. Really squeeze your thighs together and hug your thigh in. Hug yourself and pull your shoulders down. And release. And bring your feet off the floor, knees bent, arms out. Bring your knees to the right, hovering as you look to the left. And then come back in and pause. Again, take a breath. You're going to feel your left ribs breathing back in the center. And 1 more, pandiculation. Back in the center, give yourself a hug. You can even kiss your knees. Mwah. Cleansing breath. Ha. Legs, knees go to the left as you hover off the ground and look to the right for a right rib breath. A little bit longer exhales back in the center. Pause. And twisting again to the left as you look to the right. Back in the center, pausing for a breath. And again, last one. Back in the center, give yourself a hug. Release your feet to the floor and bring them as wide as your mat. Arms out. Exhale, bring knees to the right, all as far as you can go as you look to the left. Inhale, center, and bring knees to the left. As you exhale, look to the right. Let's do that 2 more times on each side with that breath. Lingering exhales. Even if it's just by 1 count, will bring you into Parasympathetic, rest, digest, and heal. And let your knees fall in, eyes closed, chin straight, or bring your legs straight into the corners of your mat. Let's take some cleansing exhales. Inhale through the nose. Let out a verbal sigh through the mouth. Ha. And again. Ha. You can lay here for as long as you want, pausing the video, and I just want you to feel your natural breath wave in the belly without forcing it, even if it's just 3 of those breaths. Feel the way the body is almost tingling and vibrating from all the energy channels opening. Feel the ease of the breath. And let out another cleansing breath. Hugging your knees. Roll to your side and sit up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, palms to your heart center, and we bow. Namaste. Thank you. God bless you. Please come back. I would love to have you again and again. Have a great day.